Good morning to you people out there. Well, it's actually the afternoon. At night, well, 6 o'clock.
Well, hello.
The time flies when you're having fun, eh?
Hey.
Episode 8. That means we've been doing this for 9 weeks because we missed a week.
Congratulations to us, I guess. Yay. Nearly single figures. Sorry.
Yay. If you haven't read the title for this episode, you won't know what we are talking about. Most of you probably have, but do we care? No. So today we will be talking about the thing you will find everywhere. You look, that's human life living there.
Ants?
Yeah. Lockdown has turned this boy into a forgiven soul.
Oh.
No one will be
Forgiven soul? What? No, did you write this script?
Yeah.
I bet it was midnight. That's sad.
It was not. It was the middle of the day.
So,
no one will be talking about the lovely thing called Lisa. Absolutely lovely, isn't it?
That makes a lot more sense, doesn't it?
yeah. To anyone who has no concept of life, litter is basically plastic or something unnatural.
So today we will be telling you about what you should and should not recycle, our opinions, and some other things. Hello and welcome back to the Station Drinking Podcast. Well, thank you. Today, as you can probably see, we've been doing litter picking for a couple of weeks now, and we're in our local park doing some litter picking. So in this episode, there will be a slight change of scenery, but let's get into it. My first question is, what opinion on you are?
Well, you've got to really look after it to make sure that things are still around for everyone in the future. So yeah, we're trying to look after it quite a lot. So we've just taken loads of recycling down to a house which you can't normally recycle. There's a lot of ways to recycle it, so all the things that you can't usually recycle, we're trying to do that as well.
Oh, well, then it's good. It's nice to know that you're doing something about the
Yeah.
environment too. What's your opinion about like litter and stuff like that?
I think it's awful because there's so many bins around. People should be able to put things into the bin really, really easily.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I did see all this idea, but it's a good one. Thank you, Sustainable. Basically, the aim of the game is I'll be telling you some products, and you have to say if they're recyclable or not. So the first item is bubble wrap.
Not
No.
recyclable. I think you can reuse it whether the bubbles are popped,
Yes.
but not recyclable.
Yeah, I don't think it's
It is not
course it is.
recyclable. Obviously, you can reuse every.
Yeah.
Yes.
It wouldn't-
It's very useful, to be honest.
It's
Very.
big.
Bubble wrap was invented for wallpaper.
What?
Really?
I would love that wallpaper, but it
Oh
was,
my god, imagine how satisfying it would be.
Yeah,
Like when you stress the wallpaper pop up.
what if
In,
it's carpet?
in sleepovers, you could just sort of chuck your friends into the wall.
Do not do that, or we will get sued.
Yeah,
and then
but
and then the pop sensation.
once you pop them, they're popped. So you would they could make like a refillable one. Anyway, the second product is cardboard.
You can recycle that.
Yes,
Like a
yes,
paper.
yes, I'm sure.
You can recycle cardboard as well as use it for dents if you're a child. Kitchen
Pardon?
kitchen roll.
No, you can't recycle it.
Karan?
The paper.
Yeah. So the actual bit you use.
Oh no, not the bit that you use. Because
Karan?
To be honest, I have no idea.
Okay, Joe. Why can't you recycle it? You know.
I think because it's not a high enough sort of grade, and doesn't it get wrecked from cleaning or whatever you use it for, like buttering the pan? It gets
Yeah, no, that is true because they do use it like well, I don't think you can reuse them. No, because
No, but-
the thing is, you like example using them to spray the windows. You're putting chemicals on the roll.
So you can't it's like a one-time paper in a way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
single
Okay,
use.
so the second one is batteries.
You can.
Yes.
There are loads in like Lidl, I think. and
Yeah, I
think
know.
I've seen some in Asda's.
You can.
Yeah, lots in shops. There's a place.
Just to anyone, don't just randomly put your batteries in the bin because some councils
No.
don't accept them.
You
So
need
Yeah.
check.
you need to put them in a proper bin,
I
a
think like
battery bin in the shop.
You can see markets or shops
like
like that.
libraries have loads. I think.
Yeah.
And
But
I
the
think you
thing
can
is, we've
get
actually
a
got
map.
this. If you can buy this thing that charges them, and we've actually got one of those, and
Really?
it's very useful.
it's cool. Okay, and the last one is egg cartons.
That's a tricky one. I think you can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you can
I
because they're
think
technically
I've
cardboard,
seen
aren't
Mum
they?
putting them in the recycling, and you can reuse them at least.
Yeah, 100%.
From my research, apparently you cannot. You can.
You
reuse
can't?
them. You can reuse them for like if you wanted to make a podcast out of cheap, put them on the wall and it like absorbs the sound. But you
Yeah,
can't.
my auntie
like,
uses them.
you
Reuses
can't.
Why are they not recyclable? I'm gonna.
I'm
quickly
not
look up.
sure. It just says you can't recycle egg cartons.
Why are eggs box? Do you remember that? No one remembers that.
No, well, according to what Google says, yes. Well, the
Most-
plastic egg carton is 100% recyclable. Plastic, and it's
It
made entirely from.
depends. It probably depends which.
Well, yeah, exactly. It depends what brand or.
If it's a cardboard one, yes. If it's a plastic, I've never seen a plastic one.
Neither have
But-
I.
Well-
First, any egg carton that has been contaminated with most food, most likely eggs, cannot be recycled. Food waste can contaminate recycled paper, which is why all recycled items need to be clean. If you put your cracked eggshells back into the egg carton after cracking your eggs, it can't be recycled. So it can be recycled if it's not contaminated with food.
Ah, well,
But-
that's actually something good to know.
A bit
that's
like
Actually, not to do that.
a bit like that paper roll. Even it can't be recycled, even
Yeah.
if it's not been used, but because it's single use. But when it gets contaminated,
So you practically got everyone correct, and now we finished that bit.
Okay.
that was
Well,
fun.
Yeah, that was quite good actually.
You should have got props. Try.
So we did record another interview, but someone filmed it in slow-mo.
Travan.
So apologies for that, and also last week you could only listen on Anchor. Yes, that thing. And the
You could
video
only.
version, the video version didn't work because we were recording on Teams. Thank you, Joe, for pointing.
no,
out.
it's because Claire messed up. That's what it is.
Do you want to edit the video for 5 hours?
Yes,
Travan.
I
That'd be
would.
great
I
fun.
would actually. I would.
It gets a bit annoying after a bit. Anyway, most of you have probably not listened to the last episode. So we'll put a link in the description of this and go listen to
Put it on
episode 7
Instagram.
and that. And it's about endangered animals. It's only on audio though. And one last thing, the podcast and audio has gone really weird. So the latest episode, that's why you couldn't really see it, aren't coming up on like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. It's my fault. I'll try and sort it. You have to wait 30 days to do this thing, so like 2 days it should be sorted, and then we'll have to delete all the episodes, delete the podcast, remake the podcast, re-upload the podcast, and then voila, we'll be back to normal.
Yes, that's normal.
It'll probably happen over the process of a day.
Yeah,
Good to know, Sam.
Probably.
And I'm sorry about the video. Well, we are.
you should be.
You.
Anyone fancy some nature news? We haven't done this for 2 weeks.
Why not, Claire? Why not? There's interesting things.
Commence the intro.
They said that 500 green jobs would be created for the bloody Cumbria mine, but now they've changed it to 9,000 green. 9,000 greenwashing. That is greenwashing for you, ladies and
No,
gentlemen.
certainly is, darling.
Coal mine is not green.
Yes, it
How
is.
do you make a green job out of a coal mine? It just doesn't work together. It's like putting
That's like the opposite.
vinegar
like a
in
green
a
mine-
tea.
a
It's like putting
green one.
vinegar in a tea. It just doesn't make sense.
It's just a bit
At
like
all.
it's just a bit like saying that fracking is good because you're extracting gas from the earth. Because like it's a bit like some dumb business owner just saying it's good that it's coming out of the earth because then it doesn't have to pollute. Well, even though
Something.
it's not polluting.
This is just this is overall. This is
Bit like HS2, they come up with
this is
fake
awful.
facts.
Yes, exactly. But
Oh,
on
can I say something about HS2, please?
Okay.
Go on.
Oh, Trevan, say it, and then me, just because we need a bit of diversity.
Okay, and road pollution affects 94% of Brits or posh English people, as Joe says.
Thank you very much. And some more news on HS2 now. 57 oak trees have been cut down, have been felled with red kites and bats nesting in them for a temporary compound,
What the
which is really just pointless.
What
HS2 is the most pointless thing ever.
thing is, if it's temporary, why not do it where it won't affect anyone or anything?
Also, it's a
it's
row
just-
of trees. It's not a forest. It's a row of trees. So they could go round it. They're too lazy to build the temporary compound somewhere else.
It's just really annoying because it's like they're just doing it for the sake of it, or they're just doing it to annoy us or something. This is really annoying.
They're really careless.
Really tell us.
The two last nature news. Why do I have hiccups? I haven't
What
even
is it with you?
laughed.
When Joe starts hiccuping,
Everything fails.
Okay, and lastly, on a 2-kilometre stretch of the Yarra River east of Melbourne, a few years ago, volunteers were gathering rubbish from the banks and reeds. Among all the discarded bottles and bits of plastic sucked up with an oversized vacuum were an estimated 5 million pieces of expanded polystyrene. And lastly, you probably have heard, I do not want to get into too much details about the royal family and how they are maybe racist. We're going to get a couple of emails about that.
I'm staying out of this one.
Same.
Piers Bloody Morgans has gone.
From Good
Disclaimer.
Morning Britain.
Good morning.
Disclaimer,
From
this is Sal talking. Disclaimer, this is Sal.
This is from
Not-
Joe. He wrote this bit of script. that
Not
he
Trevan,
said.
not Joe. It's Sal. Entirely Sal.
Blame Joe.
Email me if you want. Well, yeah, and basically, people think that him and Jeff Bezos, the bald man, well, he is bald though, the guy that made
Right.
Amazon.
Do you said it
I've
though, you were
embarked
like-
on a quest to have
Every bald
every
midget.
bald midget.
Anyway, as I was saying,
We Sal said bold. He was like a bold.
can I just say my point? Basically, Amazon are going to make a news show, and apparently, probably isn't true, but like Piers Morgan's arranged to storm out so he could join that and get more money. So
Greedy.
He's mimicking
Amazon, you must
Sal.
start. Amazon, you've got enough money. Start doing more for the environment.
Yes.
they've done like the
Like-
they've done like the tiniest bit, like, oh, let's put 100,000 electric vans on the road.
They have done that. No, they've bought 100,000 electric
But the
cars.
thing is,
it's
like-
good, but it's not
like we
enough.
said,
It's greenwashing
again.
Greenwashing.
Again, I was just about to
We're
say
gonna have to make
again,
an
that's
episode on
greenwashing.
greenwashing.
And they're making a big deal about them doing this, but when you think about it, there's 7 billion people in the world, and that's nothing compared. That fraction is nothing compared to 7 billion.
Thing is,
So it's just pointless.
hey Google, how much money does Jeff Bezos have?
This is so random.
What?
Okay, Jeff Bezos. Okay, guess how much he owns. It's above a billion.
4 billion.
18 billion.
4.4.
18 billion.
193 billion pounds.
Bloody hell.
Elon Musk was richer than him a few weeks ago. Anyway,
That's enough to buy Cardiff.
yeah,
That's enough to buy Cardiff.
and with that money, what could he do? Help the environment in like the best way
Yeah, like-
possible. He could like
he's got
potentially
enough
save
billions.
some
Could
country.
potentially buy like a huge thousands of square kilometers of natural landscape in England or Wales.
He
or
could
something.
buy. He could
And
buy
he
the
could
whole
put it towards
rainforest.
conservation. He could put it towards
No.
better
But knowing
Sorry.
that man, he would just put an Amazon factory there.
oil riggers, more cars on the road. More
That's the thing that's annoying. That's the thing that's annoying because when I think about rich, like when you're rich, it doesn't mean you can just spend it on anything you want. I remember doing work, and the rich they use their money and donate it. So I just find it annoying if you're rich, like you've got enough money and you can just donate a little bit of it and it will make a
Look,
change.
with Jeff Bezos, he could give every person on the earth. Let's say round it up to
We'll
8
come back
billion.
to you on that one.
There are 8 billion
£5.
people on Earth, and he has 193. 8, 16, 20. He could give everyone £2.50 maybe. Everyone on Earth £2.50 ish.
That's just crazy.
It's a lot of money, but you know.
Every person
Anyways,
on Earth.
I think we're getting carried away.
Yes.
For this Amazon thing.
Right, we need to go back. So, what's the best alternative for plastic?
Okay.
Well, you
Could-
can.
Can I say what I think? I think best alternative is probably not the best, but it's quite a tasty one as well. Seaweed.
Seaweed.
Seaweed. This
Seaweed
Indian
packaging.
Yes.
Sorry, but
The
imagine
best
Yes.
part of your burger in the wrapping of seaweed would be the seaweed.
Yes.
packaging.
if you've got seaweed.
It's edible.
Thing is, if you've
Edible
got the
plastic.
seaweed in the seaweed, no point selling it. But
Seaweed in the
But-
seaweed. You might as well just sell packaging for someone to eat.
thing is, it's like putting an orange, a peeled banana.
Peeled off. This is so random.
Sorry, it's like putting a peeled.
Where is this going?
So you'll see. It's like putting a peeled banana out in the open during a pandemic. People are gonna on it and stuff. So like it would maybe get you sick. So they would have to put something over the seaweed, or just make it like really sturdy and not
Also, another
edible.
thing about seaweed packaging, can I say?
Yeah.
It won't go moldy like in plastic. The seaweed is breathable. So basically, what it does a very slow release of the moisture. So if you have grapes in the seaweed packaging, it will just become a raisin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fun
So
fact. You're mummifying food, basically. Mummifying food.
No, but what if you were selling plastic inside?
Well, that's not going to happen, is it? You're not
let's
going to
do
do
Why
that
would
plastic
you sell
seaweed.
plastic in seaweed packaging?
That's just.
What else
That's
would you-
just.
I'm just saying the best alternative for plastic.
What is seaweed packaging?
Yes, I would say.
But why would you put plastic in the
Stick in
seaweed?
seaweed.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if
No.
you're stopping plastic packaging, may as well stop plastic everything, which we want.
Well,
McDonald's.
yes.
I would sue you if I could, but you have too much money. Stop putting books. People just rip them up, and just stop putting toys. No one uses
Can
them.
I say, Happy Meals, no one uses them. A child may use
Yes.
the first 10 seconds, but after it either breaks or they just go, nah.
I know
10
that
seconds.
is true.
And that
But-
10 seconds can kill an animal.
But Burger King actually has a good alternative to that. They actually just put nobody needs plastic, and they just put crayons and storing stuff.
Okay, but with the Burger King, are they putting paper?
Yes, no, they actually are. Well, even though
Is
Burger
it
King, they probably still
HFs or whatever? Is it like
they do still use plastic, but it's just a big well, it's not really big, but it's a step into making
Yeah, it's a
cleaner.
step forward. To be
Which
fair,
well, I think I think McDonald's should use that and do the same thing as Burger King because
Can I
Yeah.
speak?
yes.
darling.
Okay, this is not an advertisement.
Yes.
Okay, but I will now announce for Red Nose Day or Comic Relief, Sainsbury's has now got 100% plastic-free red noses. I forgot.
And reusable, obviously.
I've forgotten what they're made out of, but you can put them in their like cardboard, I think, or something. So they're biodegradable, so you can put them in the
Okay,
bin, reusable.
I've searched
Good.
up the
That
best
was good.
alternatives for plastic, and I forgot about this one. Bamboo.
Oh, bamboo's good.
Well, I do
yeah,
need
whoa,
to
whoa, whoa,
It
confirm.
depends. It depends the way you produce it.
Yeah,
So
but it's like,
sustainable bamboo is good, but non-sustainable bamboo is just
or palm
not
leaves,
worth it.
as we're going to be talking to someone about their product made out of plant leaves in the next episode. Oh, we'll have an interview, then another interview. Win-win.
Can I say something?
Wait.
The only thing about bamboo is it does release carbon.
Ah,
Yeah, it does.
you could use stainless steel, but everything would be prices up. Boom, boom, boom.
The only thing
Yes, that's just
wouldn't steel eventually, like the amount of steel, run out?
yeah.
Yes, it was like
Seaweed. Personally, seaweed is
Yeah,
the
seaweed
best.
is just seaweed is probably
Like,
I think
probably
yeah,
the
seaweed is
best
the best.
alternative.
So edit this in for people watching on YouTube. You can see the image of the seaweed farms now of the plastic packaging. So edit this in, or if you're not watching on YouTube, go just search up Google Images, the seaweed farms for seaweed packaging. It's quite amazing, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
hiccups.
I know.
Okay, firstly, we're going to start. So we're going to start with quick 5 facts. So firstly, 79% of plastic waste is sent to landfills or the ocean, while only 9% is recycled and 12% is incinerated. 25 trillion macro and 51 trillion microplastics litter our oceans. Also, a fun fact, or not a fun fact, the most littered item in the world are cigarette butts, with £2 billion of cigarette butts tossed aside
Things
annually.
when we were doing the litter pick,
Wow, yeah.
the only thing on the floor sometimes were just
Well,
Yeah.
in the main streets.
oh in
Yes,
the main street, but not on
100%.
the
Yeah.
parks and stuff. In the US,
Well, there was some of the
some of the parks.
Yeah,
Anyway,
some in the park.
Basically, 4.4 pounds of trash, as Americans say, is generated
Trash.
daily by every American.
Each American.
every American.
So okay, I'm gonna see
Yeah.
how many is that over a year. So
How many people live in America?
4.4 times
365.
America.
How
I know I need to
many-
have the population. Population is
is
3.31 million times
three-
331 million. 131.
Point.
No,
Thanks for
331 million.
331.
Million
One,
times
2, 3.
365. Okay, is that even a number though?
Wait, show it.
Times 4.4.
I'm
Show it on the screen.
not sure if that's a number.
It's got the letter E in it.
Oh, so that right. I know what that
In
means.
hindsight, it's just a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah,
A lot.
let's just say
Too
a lot.
much litter. Too much.
Much too much.
Way
Much too
too much for my liking, to be honest.
Way too much. Like, that's just America alone.
Okay, if that's America, imagine how much like is China and India.
Wait.
Oh my gosh, that is. Oh, have you seen that like most polluted river in the world or one of the most polluted rivers in the world in India? It's like loads of
Oh
plastic.
no, I saw this thing in Chicago. They're filling the rivers with green dye, which is obviously killing things in there because it's probably poisonous, and it's for St. Patrick's Day. And people in America celebrate it like crazy, and like Ireland barely celebrate it. Like over here, no one, just dead. Like I don't even know what day St. Patrick's Day is. In America, they're like, "Whoa, potatoes!"
Potato.
What, they dye the rivers green?
Leprechauns! Yeah, but in Chicago to celebrate
that
St.
is-
Patrick's Day. I'll try and get it up on
Stop
the
it. That should have. Joe Biden, you're trying to do good for the environment. Stop this. and
Okay,
make it
I'll try and get
against
it
the
up on
law.
YouTube. I'll try and get it up
Oh,
on
wait.
YouTube. Chicago.
I've got a fact. I've
Okay.
got a fact.
That the Zoom time is running out.
I know.
Wait, can I say one thing? What? Right, this year alone, so 2021, 1,010,000,000,000 plastic bags have been produced.
Already
So
this year.
1 trillion.
Last year it was
Billion.
5 trillion. Last year it was 5 trillion. So
Flippin'.
if already it's 1 billion, how many this year is probably going to be like 6, 7 trillion?
Well, no, think about it. It's been 3 months already, so
I'm sharing.
That's
Okay,
true,
can
that's
you see the
Okay,
river
yeah.
thing? Can you see the river thing? Yeah. This is what they did.
What?
wait, can I see? Wait,
Also, that would make the water murky.
Lovely.
It'd make
yeah,
it
that's
would
just
also
stupid.
make the right. I cut that.
Okay.
Out. Oh, I don't like Fox News.
Oh, Fox News, stupid.
Stupid. Thing is, that just makes the water murky as well.
Look.
That
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 is-
just looks like that just looks like sick. It's like somebody's puked in there.
It's a tradition.
a tradition.
That's really sad to see, actually.
Yeah, it's gonna turn to sea green, and then oh my gosh.
What is their
Oh my
problem?
gosh. It just looks like algae.
What?
What the hell is their problem?
Looks cool. Looks cool.
That looks so cool.
Yeah, the man.
Oh, it looks cool to see stuff dying. God.
Wait, who's Chicago mayor? Come. Shit.
Let's just
Chicago
shout this guy
mayor.
out in a bad way.
Chicago. Okay.
Wait, can I see this guy?
Okay. It's a woman. Actually.
Sorry for people in
Don't be
Chicago.
sexist.
So,
Sorry,
If you're
no
listening,
offense,
so-
but their forehead is quite big,
But
as you will see.
really?
You'll see.
Wait, can I-
Share screen.
I
Chicago
wanna see-
mayor.
I was started.
Can you see?
So, what do you think the government should do to reduce plastic? You two?
Mm.
well, can I just say, you need to start making laws, not goals, laws. So, for example, all crisps must now be over 50% paper, or even 100% paper. I think actually 100% paper. Recycled plastic's great, but it's got to start becoming biodegradable plastic, because this is what makes me angry is there's such thing as biodegradable plastic, but they're just
not using it.
As
There's
I
such thing as seaweed packaging. They're not using it.
I
So
find
they
it
need to
annoying
start setting laws, not goals.
because I don't think if anybody's watched it, but anyways, there's this program. It's talk about plastic, and anyways, they're talking about sandwich boxes in supermarkets and stuff like that, and they say widely recycled, and they're not recyclable at all, because inside there's a plastic covering and like the little window in the front.
Right. What's
And it's
it? What,
annoying, and they're saying it's widely recycled.
what do you really need
not
a
widely
window to
recycled
see your
at all.
sandwich? Like,
Huh?
Yeah, there's a
you just-
picture.
Can they just put like a picture on the packaging of what it looks like, and you don't have to see the real product? It's like it's a deformed.
Or
You even
they
need
can
to
use-
see it.
or they can use the seaweed. Like it is
Like with
see-through.
seaweed, you can how would I'm not completely sure how seaweed would work in some cases, like how to bend and stuff and be durable.
It does.
No,
Yeah,
no,
it's not.
it is very clever. It
No,
is
it
very
doesn't.
clever.
They sort of. It's exactly. It doesn't snap. It's exactly like plastic. I think they melt it, and it's this certain rubbery seaweed. It's like
Yeah,
it's got it's and they. I don't.
it's
know
very
how it
clever.
works, but
Very,
it
very
is.
Wait.
clever.
I probably agree with Joe there. They should do more laws, and I think they should increase the prices of the packaging, because they do it now, but it's like 25p, and that's not a lot for some people. So I think if they
Yeah,
should
but
at least do it to like £1, maybe less.
talking about money and stuff like that, it's really annoying because I watched this program and it said that, and it's really annoying because like example tomatoes in plastic packaging, they're less money than tomatoes without plastic packaging, which is really annoying. And plus the companies they would save money without buying plastic packaging to put these tomatoes in, example, unless just putting them without. And I just find that really annoying. That's just
Because
crazy.
When me and Joe were transporting a big log on our scooters in the park today,
Don't ask.
Don't ask.
our friend wanted water, and like one side of the park there's like a nice cafe, and you can get free water in a compostable water bottle. Well, not a bottle, but a cup. And then in the other side of the shop, there's a shop in a way where you can buy water. Same water, exact same water, maybe a bit
Just
better
water.
quality. £1.50. Just the plastic. You're paying, as Joe said, you're paying for pollution, which makes no sense.
Actually, it's
It's
bottled
really-
water. It's bottled water, and the thing is, bottled water
Yeah.
actually apparently isn't as good as tap water.
The thing
There's
is,
less-
it's really annoying. It's really annoying
like
because you
chemicals.
save so much money by just buying an aluminium bottle and using that with your tap water and buying it. So much money, it's incredible.
And straws and everything.
Just
Just
everything
everything.
to do with plastic.
Yeah.
So
Sure,
should I
ma'am.
go on to next?
Yes, can you
So
say
I've
weird
so
naked
I've just made this. I've just made this new segment, which I don't know we're going to use again, but weird nature stories of the week. And the one I found, which is actually really interesting. So blue whales, they can make a fart bubble as big, so big that it can fit a horse in it.
Okay, I'm just wondering, how do you find this? Like, what do you search? Oh, how big
It's like Thomas.
are whales' fart bubbles? Like, what are the other ones? You found the one about gay giraffes and stuff. What you did?
Oh, no, that fact is actually talking about giraffes.
Probably just searched up weird animal facts.
No.
Yeah.
94% of giraffes are actually gay.
LGBTQ
And they actually
community
can
and the
mate, like-
giraffes.
But
Thank you very much for listening to this episode.
episode.
And yeah, episode. And Trevor and Joe. Oh no, Trevor.
Well, you can actually check us out on Instagram at Station Nature Podcast.
And hopefully this week we will be able to release, or it won't be odd, on Anchor. So you're going to have to help me out. Google Podcasts, Pocket Casts,
Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube hopefully now. What else?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Breaker, yes. And
There's many.
Everywhere you can listen.
I think you get the point if you've been listening to us.
Yes,
yeah.
I think people.
Oh, no, actually, this doesn't make sense because we're saying to people to listen to these stuff when they're listening on an app
No, but
already.
most
Yeah, but it just
people-
gives them options on
if
what
they
they
need
can.
options, because most people watch
Yeah.
on YouTube.
If you're listening on like a podcast thing, you can check YouTube
And
because you
hello,
can actually
You can
see
see
our
our
faces.
faces.
and
You can
hello.
see-
Yeah.
I need to
Dude.
give it a shout out to a subscriber, right? Thank you, Cymro Cymraeg, for subscribing. He's a
Who's
50-year-old.
that?
I don't know if he's 50, but he's a man who made a video about Anne being 50. So hello, Cymro Cymraeg. Diolch am wrando.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Be?
and Alan,
Pwy yw
what
Anne?
an Uncle Vito.